These sweltering summer temperatures are leading to more energy consumption. According to ERCOT, Texas has broken yet another record for energy demand. Let's go to KENS 5's Zach Briggs with more on today's energy consumption. Zach?
Well, EC's just an hour ago, energy demand here in Texas topped 82,000 megawatts. Now compare that to last Thursday, the peak demand record, 81,406 megawatts. Now ERCOT says the grid conditions are normal and that there is enough capacity to meet the higher electrical demand. As for what this means locally, CPS Energy stressed the importance of understanding the color-coded energy conservation alerts. You may have been getting these through email or text. It's a system that launched last year. Each color code correlates to the anticipated energy demand. Officials say there have been more yellow days in light of the triple-digit heat over the past couple of weeks. Now, this means it's vital to conserve energy between peak hours between 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
We'll ask people with electric vehicles to charge their electric vehicles after 10. We'll ask people to refrain from using their ovens or large appliances, such as their washers or dryers. We basically ask our community to conserve more because we know we're going to see a higher demand for energy during that time.
And now CPS Energy is asking the community to take part in a new survey about future investments and program resources. Now, this survey is available online and will close at the end of August. On the northwest side, Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
All right, thank you, Zach. Meantime, let's take a look at conditions outside right now with meteorologist Jeremy Baker. Jeremy?
Well, it's very hot outside right now. We haven't quite hit the high of the day quite yet, 102 the past hour. We've got an excessive heat warning in effect, though, for San Antonio and the entire I-35 corridor, or the counties you see in the graphic will be shaded in bright pink. That's where the heat index could approach or exceed 110 degrees. And you can see that all the way down to Corpus Christi. Orange shaded counties, a heat advisory where the heat index will still be very hot, 103 to 110. And like Zach Briggs just said, conserve that energy, use CPS Energy says, through 8 o'clock tonight. That's the peak heating of the day, late afternoon and early evening. So do your best not to run any large appliances till later tonight. Current temperatures well into the 100s for most of us, but the humidity is low, so it's not feeling too oppressive beyond that. But we do have some rain ahead. That's in the 7-day forecast. I'll have all the details coming up in about 15 minutes. EC's.
Thank you, Jeremy. Houston just confirmed their first heat-related death of the year. Harris County officials say they found 67-year-old Victor Ramos in his home without air conditioning. His sister says Victor just lost his job and could not afford to fix his broken AC unit. He died in the hospital. According to the Associated Press, this scorching heat is responsible for at least 13 deaths here in Texas this summer. Most of those are in Webb County near Laredo. And if you need a place to beat the heat, the city of San Antonio has an interactive map online showing all the places where you can cool off. They include libraries, senior and community centers, and swimming pools. Conservationists have long claimed going green will not only help save the environment, but save you money on your utility bill. But for dozens of Texans, turning to solar power has only cost them more. A lot more. Investigative reporter Jenny Lee found they're forced to keep paying for solar panels that don't work.
Getting a cup of ice, using the microwave, or turning lights on and off are supposed to be powered by these solar panels at Al and Rose Reyes' Southwest Austin home.
Looks can be deceiving.
For more than a year now, the Reyes' home has only looked like it's using solar energy. The couple says the panels and other equipment have yet to work since signing a contract with Power Home Solar in March of 2022. The following month, Power Home Solar became Pink Energy.
We are not connected to the grid.
In Austin, connecting a solar installation to the state power grid depends on an Austin Energy inspection. In June of last year, Austin Energy notified the Reyes that their solar installation failed that inspection.
And our system was still not up.
For weeks, the Reyes say they reached out to Pink Energy for help.
While he was calling, I'd send emails.
But got no response.
Nobody was returning our calls.
Until August, when Pink Energy sent a letter.
A firmware update sent remotely by Generic to Pink Energy customers would initiate a lockdown error.
The solar company blamed its parts supplier, Generac, for faulty equipment and failing to fix the issue. Pink Energy filed a federal lawsuit against Generac that same month as thousands of customers across the country filed complaints against Pink Energy. It shut down in September and it filed for bankruptcy in October.
I was in disbelief.
Leaving the Reyes stuck with a non-working solar energy system that they've been paying for since July of last year.
How does that make you feel to pay for something you can't use?
Yeah. Well, that's horrible.
On top of the $249.31 owed monthly to the lender Dividend Solar Finance, an amount set to increase to $338.61 in October, the Reyeses are also paying electricity bills, something they were told they wouldn't have.
We're not getting the benefit that we were told we would get.
We've had it not working more than we've had it working.
Justin Small says his solar system equipment only works part of the time.
Maybe 40% of the time.
Like the Reyeses, Small contracted with Pink Energy in June of 2021. It didn't take long
Something's wrong.
for Small to realize something had gone foul.
We weren't saving anything when it came down to energy costs, and what they stated, they really oversold, saying that we would have no electric bill whatsoever, and that was false.
Small says paying electric and the $417 a month for unreliable solar equipment has been a huge financial burden. He contacted his lender, Sunlight Financial, for options. They only gave him one.
And I said, well, what if I just stop paying? And she's like, well, we can technically repossess it, or we can foreclose on your house.